H3H3's Contents Nuke video on Hasan Piker has finally dropped, and right now, as of being up for about 6 hours, it already has over 428,000 views, and this marks the return of the H3H3 Productions channel, as he hasn't uploaded on it for about 5 years now. So over 4 years, about 5 years, and you know, here we see Contents Nuke Hasan Piker. So I've already seen that it's very critical of, obviously, Hasan, but it's also very critical of the Twitch platform. So an hour, 43 minutes and 14 seconds, over 100 minutes. I mean, let's just jump into it, right? It's an Oppenheimer. This is a whole documentary.
We think that
it is Oppenheimer.
Doing what we
No, what's that for? It's past 30 seconds.
Pig dogs. Why am I held accountable? God forbid you throw up the fucking green Hamas banner.
Happy birthday to you.
I'm cooked.
Happy birthday from Twitch, Hasan.
Contents Nuke.
Happy from Twitch.
Hasan Piker. Prologue, why am I making this?
Oh,
She says the
hi
stream on the
there.
background.
It's me, your old friend, Ethan Klein. It's been a while since we've last spoken.
Oh, yeah, dude,
In that
about 5
time,
years.
I've had 3 kids, all boys. I've lost 100 pounds, and I've pissed off 75% of the internet. Probably a lot of you guys too. Actually talking about there at the NRA meeting that's today in Texas.
I remember this.
Someone should bomb.
Uh-huh.
Oh yeah, and I got a tattoo also, so I'm cool like that now. Left or right, I always thought that despite our differences, there was one thing we could all agree on. And what was that?
Politics suck.
That we love America and everything she stands for. I started a show a couple of years ago with my acquaintance, Hasan Piker. You might remember him
Leftovers.
from such classics as
America deserved 9/11, dude.
Empire.
Fuck it. I'm saying it.
Yeah, kill them. Kill those motherfuckers in a video game. Sorry. Holy shit.
That's not what I said. You dumb cracker bitch.
and of course, the Leftovers podcast, which was our show, which we made broadly to goof on the antics of the right. Now, to be clear, I knew about all these edgy and controversial jokes at the time we made the show together, because who am I to judge? He presents himself as someone like me, a left-leaning Democrat who supports basic things. And we went on making the show for about 2 years, and everything was good. Everyone was having fun, the audience was having fun, no problem. That was until this happened. We were doing our regular show, and for the first time I noticed an inordinate amount of radical, hardcore leftists. I mean,
Yeah, I think Ethan should put a little bit of like dates and stuff so we could have a more clear timeline here.
I thought we were social democrats, not whatever this was. I don't hate the idea of like people who can be successful. I think it's good that people can achieve success in the term monetary success. I mean, that's what that means, right? I do. You know, there's nothing wrong with that.
Because I see so many.
Wait, didn't Ethan once say that like there should be no such thing as there should be no billionaires and stuff? I think I remember seeing him say something like that, like that he was like hating on Elon back then. This was before Elon became like controversial and everything, multiple years back. But I think I saw this something like Ethan said that billionaires shouldn't be a thing, which I disagree. You know, billionaires bring in a lot of jobs and stuff, but because in that case, if you think that billionaires shouldn't be a thing because they have way too much money, then what's stopping someone from saying, okay, well, I don't think millionaires should be a thing? I don't know, like where's the line?
Many people in the chat saying no.
I don't know what y'all are tripping about. Like, what the fuck do you
What
want?
is the idea that
you
people
guys, like,
are
just
looking for?
You guys are all like radical communists? There's that many radical communists? Suck it, chat. You're watching a capitalist pig. Deal with it. And then this happened. This comment from Hasan really started to sound some alarms in my head.
If you're in a socialist country with multiple parties, and one of the parties is a capitalist party, which would surely exist.
Yeah.
What would you do if that party started gaining momentum?
The solution to that would always be education and offering more
Re-education?
re-education, certainly, yeah. There should be an enforcement mechanism, and in that enforcement mechanism, I think like rehabilitation, which would include re-education as well.
If putting capitalists in re-education camps isn't disturbing enough, I started to notice that Hasan was carrying a lot of water for communist states' war crimes and genocides.
What do you call Crimea? I call it a part of Russian territory, bitch. That's what I call Crimea. I call it Crimea River.
What's this with the zoom in?
A Russian river. The annexation
Bro, it's
of
Jack
Crimea
Perry.
is absolutely a justifiable annexation.
All right, man. A lot of this stuff is just like
re-education camps.
past
and
my
they are
political.
no longer in operation.
All right, a lot of this stuff right here that's being said recently, it's just like past my political
I saw this crazy documentary, and I don't
attentiveness,
know.
I guess you could
I
say.
don't
It's just
know.
like I don't really know what's like being talked about here.
I
I'm
don't
not.
know
I'm not
the
gonna front.
surrounding,
I'm just saying how it is.
narrative or anything about it.
So,
but it was about,
originally for this video, I was going to
they
upload
were-
like the
there
whole
were
segment.
doctors in the area.
By then, I'm gonna just cut
They
up
would
to the
be
clips
able
where I
to procure
talk.
organs.
or got
No,
some
that's-
stuff to say.
I'm telling you, there was
Because a lot of this stuff is just like political
that-
stuff.
okay.
And I was expecting it to be like this, but a
Article
whole
that didn't
hour
get a
and
lot of
40-minute
coverage in
long
mainstream
video,
media
bro.
about
I know
2
XCC is
hours.
reacting to this like right now
China's
as I'm
accuses
streaming this as
Beijing
well.
of
I know
user
XCC is
rights
reacting to this.
abuses.
Tourism hour.
I wonder if like he
Uyghur
knows
County
like
in China
what's also
has
being
the
said.
highest prison rate in
Maybe
the
just like
world.
me, I don't know.
After seeing all of this, I was already getting uncomfortable with our partnership. I started to wonder if I had any idea who this guy actually is. And then this happened.
We have breaking news out of Israel this morning where Hamas has launched a surprise attack
October
within
2023, right?
Israel's borders overnight.
After the shock of October 7th, I noticed a huge increase of anti-Semitic comments from Hasan's stream and Discord, including from his head mod. I was disturbed that Hasan was seemingly okay with this.
Can you do you care that your chat is calling me racist? Do you make any attempt to modify?
I have not looked at my chat.
moderate that
I
at
have
all?
not looked at my chat at all, but you
I
have
just
to understand.
opened it, but don't you have moderators? Do you care at all about what your audience says about
there's
me?
32,000 people in here right now.
I'm just trying to tell you guys how it feels. And I'm fucking shocked that you don't care that people in your chat are saying, "Who the fuck is this child? Cold, arrogant,
Ethan,
as fuck."
I love you, but there's
Don't
there's
you
only so
moderate?
much I
And
can do.
How can you be surprised when your Discord is literally full of fucking?
Ethan, I love you, but there's
freaks
only
talking
so
about
much I can
Matt-
do if you're
like
making that argument. You know that, right? Like,
Hasan's chat had been calling me a Zionist, baby-killing genocider. Maybe it is unreasonable that I'm asking him to moderate his chat for a friend. He doesn't even know where I'm coming from because it's not something he would ever ask for.
And all these other content creators actually,
Talking
whipping
about
their
X.
communities when their chat is going fucking absolutely bananas over random dumb shit and bringing my name up for no fucking reason. That you were just allowing that shit to run rampant in your chat. And I thought that was fucked up.
Fine as
Ethan,
fuck.
I love you, but there's
you
only so
moderate?
much I
And
can
how
do.
can you-
Especially as someone who thought we were fucking friends. I think that's a reasonable expectation for someone who you can.
No friends in the industry, man. Like, dude. First off, friends is such a cringe word, but man, dude, like, if you try to make friends in the industry, especially in the streaming industry, good luck, man. Will never be me, man. Will never be me, man. I'll have associates and people I would talk to, but no friends, dude, because then you get shit like this happening, man. Okay, so I was looking at the Marbles gameplay. So this Marbles gameplay, Marble Rivals, right? So Ethan has recently been making this video. It hasn't been like, well, I mean, I guess it's kind of been like a year or two in the making because of when he started not liking Hasan. But like in terms of like the producing of this video has been like about a month or so. And then also someone's recording, so it's like I think Hila's like kind of in this too because she's like holding the camera. You'll see like there's camera movement.
Frankly, slaughtered
So that's
by
interesting.
Hamas. He refused to show even a crumb of empathy for the Jewish victims. Part of running defense for Hamas is downplaying the violence, specifically the sexual violence, which he's done a lot of.
Doesn't matter if fucking rapes happen on October 7th. Like, that doesn't change the dynamic for me even this much. So that's the other part of this problem that many people can't contend with. Like, the Palestinian resistance is not perfect. They're not like so good. They have magical bullets. The Palestinian resistance is not perfect. They're not like so good. They have magical bullets. Is not perfect. Perfect.
Just to give you an idea, here's a visual representation of the Jewish refugees after 1948. Morocco had 265,000 Jews. Now it has 2,000. Algeria had 140,000. Now it has about 50. Iraq had 150,000 Jews. Now 10. And I want to give a special shout out to my boy over in Afghanistan, one known Jew. We know him. We love him. He's the one Afghan Jew.
Despite what you've read on TikTok and Twitter, I've donated $6,500 to a Palestinian charity after the war started.
Hey, Ethan Klein, thank you for the dono. Ethan Klein gave $6,500. My goat. Thank you, Ethan.
Condemned Netanyahu as a war criminal. They're led by Netanyahu, who should resign in disgrace and go to prison for being a war criminal. Called the West Bank settlements an abomination. Settlers in the West Bank are religious zealots. They're monsters. They're genocidal. I've even said the West Bank settlers are valid military targets. And because of Hasan and others spreading this malicious lie about my beliefs, I'm even getting harassed on the street.
So how come you don't like Palestine?
Oh,
I like Palestine.
No, you don't.
I know about this clip.
Because, bro, you're... wasn't she in the IDF?
Yeah.
Oh, damn, that's crazy.
Mandatory service.
But this was like a Sneeko thing,
That's terrorism, bro.
She was born there.
That's sad. I feel bad for you guys. Ethan Klein, bro, you're ugly as fuck, bro. You're ugly as shit. You look like a rapist, bro.
Look in the fucking...
You look like a fucking rapist, Ethan.
Oh, what the... So it was this guy? No, but I seen that it was like a... Because I remember it was also being coined that it was like a Sneeko fan. Yeah, look, see. H3H3 press by Sneeko fan regarding Palestine. September 11, 2024. A little bit of an ironic date there, but...
I was just curious, how come you don't like Sneeko?
Yeah, see, it was a Sneeko fan.
Shit, you like him?
Yes. How come you don't like Palestine?
And then it goes into that whole clip that we just seen right now.
Feel bad for you guys. Ethan Klein, bro, you're ugly as fuck, bro. You're ugly as shit. You look like a rapist, bro. I'm tired of all these coward Americans in the South trying to act like they're so tough. Oh, I'm American. Oh, you don't even run your own country. You don't run your own country, bro.
Fedora.
You don't run your own country. A foreign country named Israel runs your country. Oh my God, bro, I love you, Hasan. Can I give you a hug, bro?
I'm so sweaty, bro.
I love you, bro.
I'm so sweaty.
I love you, bro. I have to interview you. You're like...
Bro even had like a little mini content cop on this dude.
You're my hero, bro. I love you, bro. You're the coolest guy in the world, bro. Hold on, I think I look gay in that one. Hold on.
Okay, 3, 2, 1.
Hold on, I think I look gay in that one. Hold on.
He's proclaimed it loudly that he is a self-described propagandist.
I'm a propagandist.
Well, no,
For the record.
I'm not
pure
calling you.
propagandist.
I'm just saying. I'm going to play you.
I'm saying I am.
Okay, well then I want to
I'm
play.
saying I am.
I just
before
want to
you
put
even play it.
A propagandist is much more than someone with a bias. It's someone who knowingly lies to further their political agenda.
And then I had a terrifying vision. Had I been duped? Was Hasan presenting a Trojan horse to my community, where he was just a left-leaning Democrat like myself, and as he said in the previous video, was funneling them into radicalization and turning them against me?
Liberals are some of the easiest to manipulate people on the fucking planet, dude.
I learned how much he hates liberals.
Dude, I hate liberals, dude. I hate them. I hate them so viciously.
Did he secretly despise me this whole time?
I'm sorry, dude. I hate liberals so much.
Did this man sit next to me for 2 years and pretend to be my friend?
Dude, liberals are a burden on this planet, dude. Liberals are the most, like, scummy, vile, fucking idiots. Liberals are incredibly stupid. I hate these petulant liberals, dumb fucking liberals.
What else is someone this sociopathic capable of?
Liberals are some of the easiest to manipulate people on the fucking planet, dude.
Was I being manipulated this whole time?
Dude.
That was my fear anyway. Regardless of his true beliefs, that broke my trust in him, and I pretty much ended the show immediately. And I felt guilty for my participation in mainstreaming Hasan. And for that, I apologize. I should have done more research, and I should have looked more deeply into who I was getting in bed with before they gave me chlamydia. Sorry, Kira. Over the past year since the show ended, I continue to watch Hasan platform, promote, and propagandize terrorist organizations. And every time it happened on Twitch, I would say, man, this time surely he went too far, and someone's got to do something. But as the time went on, nothing happened, and his views got more and more radical and more disturbing. I feel it's my obligation, after mainstreaming someone like Hasan, to take this on. And so it was war. Nuclear war.
As a matter of fact, I seek it out now because I make content out of it. I think it's funny and fun.
Dude.
And there are babies.
All that production.
Can you just shut
Wait, this is a pretty nice production right here, man. Got video clips, still animations. Oh, here we go. Content to Hasan Piker.
Meanwhile, at Twitch HQ, the marketing team is strategizing on a new advertising vertical.
My friends at Twitch headquarters, the executives, the influencers, Hasan, nice to see you, Frogan, front row. I am here to present to you an extraordinarily exciting opportunity. We have not tapped this market yet. Now, don't panic, okay? Because you're gonna wanna panic when I tell you, but listen and learn. Who's billions of dollars, eager to spend it? And what, people are too cowardly to reach out and take the money?
Not us.
Terrorism. Terrorism. Twitch is perfect. You could broadcast it straight into the veins of 18 to 35-year-old men. So here's what I'm suggesting. Hasan Piker. Yeah, we'll get drinks after the show. No, you. He's such a great guy. No, you. Give it up for Hasan Piker, everybody. Happy birthday, buddy. This dude can package anti-Semitism and anti-Americanism like nobody else. In fact, you guys got him on the front page. And he's doing terrorism for free. Basically, gentlemen and gentle ladies, Frogan, you look good today, girl.
Babe?
Girl, you look good. Great job on that Arab tier list. That was good. How much we get for that? Yo, you got 10 million from Qatar for that? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about, Twitch. Here's the thing, with help from people like Hasan, terrorism is like in the eyes of the beholder, right? They're not terrorists, they're, go ahead, he knows. Freedom fighters, guys. We are fighting for freedom. The point is, we have the biggest political streamer on our platform that is influencing media and influencing young kids everywhere. If you want to know where on the political spectrum Hasan sits, take a look at a recent media analysis by Ad Fonte, which rated Hasan as the most extreme left-wing, untrustworthy media source on the internet.
Sure.
And to give you an idea, he is opposite of InfoWars.
Dude.
Okay, I'm sorry, I need the money, guys. I'm gonna grab my food. I'm so confused. What is this?
That's how I am right now, watching this whole content video. Like, hey, what the fuck is going on?
That's right, my friend. Hasan just played straight up terrorist propaganda without even being there to analyze it. Surely this must be against terms of service. Twitch does not allow content that depicts, glorifies, encourages, or supports terrorism or violent extremist actors. For example, displaying or linking terrorist or extremist propaganda even for the purpose of denouncing such content.
You know who you're from. This is a 3-minute video of, what do you mean music video? When you say music video, I'm expecting like...
The zoom in quality of the picture, dude.
I know they're singing, but I'm seeing these guns and shit. This isn't a music video, Hasan.
Dude, he's going up for... It should be like the whole rest of the video. Like a whole hour left of it.
Yeah, Israel been real quiet since this drop, dude. The fucking mixtape.
Oh, Hasan, my sweet, naive friend. You say that Jews don't sing and dance like that? Then what the fuck do you call this? That's right.
I don't even know what I'm watching anymore.
What the fuck you stepping on our shit?
Dude, this whole video is like a fever dream, man. Like, what is this?
Ladies and gentlemen, we got
Costco guys.
We're just vibing. We're vibing big time.
Hasan uncritically interviewed this kid for about an hour. It was the most brazen display. There's a KFC in Yemen! He's just like us!
Does he know what one? And also, what do you mean? It's just a person on a pike. There's no Jewish person on a pike on that photo, unless I saw something different.
Hasan claims this isn't even a Jewish person on the pike. How exactly is a naked, piked person supposed to look like a Jew for you, Hasan? You know what? You're right. Let me make it a little clearer for you. First, he needs a bigger nose, right, Hasan? Of course, he needs a yarmulke, the curly things. Oh, look, Hasan, he dropped his dreidel. He must be Jewish for sure. Or, you know, you could just read what he wrote, you dumbass, liar, terrorist-loving, propagandist piece of shit.
This is why. Dude. Why am I held accountable for some random fucking 19-year-old in Yemen's tweets. What is happening? How many steps removed are we from this situation?
0? I mean, you platformed him. Do you not remember? Did the check not clear or something? When faced with fair criticism for his coverage of the Houthi Luffy, he has a total meltdown.
I fucking despise all of you, dude. I do. I really do. I hate all of you.
There is no other way to describe this than terrorist propaganda. Not only is he platforming terrorist propaganda, right, uncritically, he's participating in it. He's enhancing it. He is not just a conduit. He is an active participant who's disseminating it to more and more people in a way more consumable form.
To literally look at these dudes and go, oh no, they're fucking barbaric baboons, and like sometimes they get this shit right.
Baboons?
No, dude, he knows.
Bruh.
It's crazy.
Hasan is dedicated to pleasing his radical audience, even at the price of knowingly lying to them for TikTok and Twitter likes.
I'm a propagandist.
Or he's being paid, which, you know, we can't rule out. And now let's move on to our next terrorist organization, Twitch TV. Of course, I'm being a little silly when I call Twitch a terrorist organization. It's only a megaphone for terrorist propaganda. Dan Clancy has been the CEO for a few years, and under his leadership, there's been a few notable instances, one being reducing the premium subscription split from 70-30 to 50-50, which he reversed after backlash. He also attempted to ban the size of sponsored logos on stream to 3% of the size of the screen, was also reversed after backlash. So he's essentially achieved nothing. Oh, well, there is one thing. He actually laid off 900 employees.
Well, you gotta make the company
that one he did
more
not
profitable.
Take back. But here's where the trouble begins. He likes Hasan. He really likes Hasan. Let me read you an excerpt from a recent interview Dan did. Not a gamer himself, Clancy mostly watches musicians or talk shows on Twitch. He particularly enjoys leftist political commentator Hasan Piker. I like the frankness and the bluntness. He's comfortable saying whatever he believes. Don't you think that might be part of the problem there, Danny boy?
Doesn't matter if fucking rapes happen on October 7th.
By speaking what he believes, he should be on Rumble with the other fringe radical political streamers.
Yeah, if you... Okay, for Dan Clancy, yeah, if you like people that speak what they believe, it's like, why is there like a ban on like a bunch of people like Aiden Ross? Well, supposedly Aiden got banned because of an unmoderated kick chat, but we all know why Aiden is still banned to this day. Bro's just like controversial, speaks his mind or whatever. I don't know, I just don't see why Aiden's banned.
Dan has elevated him to the status of Twitch Golden Boy. And if you still have doubts, let this settle the matter. Just for clarity, Dan Clancy is the one filming and singing in this video.
Happy birthday to you.
What the fuck?
Happy birthday to you.
Bro, we're never beating the Hasan Runs Twitch allegations after this.
Dude,
this
why
is
are
crazy.
they wishing...
Oh my god.
Happy birthday, dear Hasan.
This is crazy.
Happy birthday to you.
I'm cooked. I'm cooked.
Happy birthday from Twitch, Hasan. Happy birthday from Twitch.
I've been looking around and I genuinely have never seen another video like this anywhere, where Dan Clancy or any top executive forced all these poor sons of bitches during their lunch break to gather around in the crew room and sing happy birthday for Hasan Piker. How humiliating is that? There's also a small issue of Dan being a total creep.
Want to explore clips?
Yep. I know about this. We'll see.
And now you have a clips feed.
Just girls.
Okay?
Or female streamers.
Suppose you want to check out the stories to see what you missed yesterday. You click there. And now you're in your stories feed.
Bruh.
Okay?
Okay. That's very nice.
Yeah.
That's also...
Okay? Okay.
All of them must have seen this clip, dude. Like, I wonder how they felt. Like, bruh.
You click there. And now you're in your stories. Okay?
Okay. That's very nice. Yeah. That's also...
Have a seat on that chair.
Okay.
All these extra edits, dude.
You know, Dan, I would have let this creep narrative go. If it didn't happen twice, roll it.
You want to
Oh no,
see
it happened
clips?
again.
Swipe this way, and now you're seeing clips. The clips are, and that's not necessarily the algorithm.
First of all, it's gross enough you're a creep, but what an incompetent idiot you are. You're the CEO of Twitch, and you get caught with the fucking, you get caught with the girlies on your homepage twice? Bro, come on, dude. You got wife, man. Got daughter. We don't need to know about this.
Bro's a gooner.
Don't want that in my head, bro. It's also a little bit disturbing considering, you know, he's these people's bosses.
Okay.
All right, so he's incompetent. He's a creep. He's protecting terrorist propagandists. So what's up? So what's the big deal with Dan Clancy? Well, what happened next is what really made me realize how corrupted and rotten Twitch is to the very core of the organization. First, let me introduce you to Frogan.
Why don't you go take a trip to Home Depot and buy some rope?
She's one of Hasan's main moderators. She's leading great discourse like Ethan's Islamophobic for saying, don't kill civilians. She has zero talent. She has 100 concurrent viewers, but somehow she's always on the homepage. She's winning awards. Nobody's watching her. Nobody cares. Why is she relevant? We don't know. It's important for me to show you guys what an actual horrible person Frogan is, so that you can see who Twitch is elevating.
PTSD
so let's start
clip?
with this clip. Ludwig, a large streamer on Twitch, donated $10,000 to the Palestinian Children's Relief Fund. That's a wonderful thing to do, right? No, not good enough for Frogan.
I find ultimately, like, if I were to do a charity thing where the charity thing relies on your donations, it should be something where, like, 95% of people feel good and are down for it. And, like, ultimately, regardless of what you think, that is not the situation here. So I personally donated 10K. Because I think it is worthwhile. And if you guys got some extra bread, I would recommend you donate. But I won't throw it on you, you know what I mean? No thanks. And some people are going to say that, you know what I mean? That's why it's the difference.
This is a cracker take.
Between, like, hey, I can put my money where my mouth is. But I don't need to put your money there. I don't need to enter a fucking debate about whether that's worthwhile.
I know Arabs are dying, but, you know, I'm not going to tell you to donate. Do whatever you want. Me, I donated $10,000, but I'm not going to promote it. Just don't say you donated $10,000 then. Look, if you're not actively believing, if you don't believe in the cause, and if you're not against genocide at this point, like, keep your fucking money. Keep your $10,000. Keep your little chump change. Like, what do you want? Do you want me to say, like, congratulations?
Imagine being Frogan, a leftist living in LA in comfort, begging for her rent money on stream, and telling displaced and famished Palestinian children, nope.
Wait, emergency rent $800? Where's she living at? I'm sure a lot of people will want a rent of somewhere with a rent of $800, bro.
Kids, you need to give that $10,000 back. Ludwig.
Oh, it's 800 out. Wait, I didn't even see the bottom right. Out of 1,400. I mean, still 1,400 in LA. It's pretty damn good.
Didn't pass my purity test.
Keep your fucking money.
But wait, there's more.
I have no pity at all for any fucking soldiers. Distress, thank you so much. I will never have any fucking pity for any fucking soldiers. U.S. military? Who fucking who? I hope you get PTSD. Oh my god, I want my fucking Camaro, no student loans. Fuck you. I hope you get PTSD. And I hope you get no health insurance when you get back into fucking America.
This clip obviously made the rounds on social media and rightfully outraged a lot of people. Here's how she responded the next day.
And some dummies in the chat, don't forget about them too.
And I hope you get no health insurance when you
Wait,
get back.
I feel like, okay, I think she got banned for this, actually. I feel like, oh man, I don't even want to, I was going to say, I feel like if she got banned for it, then the people that are saying this, agreeing with her, like, I'm not going to say any names, but you can see the messages right there. One, shouldn't they kind of be getting banned too, because they're on that same mindset? Or is this only her because she has like a responsibility for, to adhere, being a decent person? I don't know, man, but you know, don't just shit on her. I mean, yeah, you can shit on her, but don't just shit on her. I mean, you got some other people also with that same mindset.
The next day.
I hope you get PTSD. And I
Oh,
hope
so
you get
she's
no health
watched the
insurance
clip
when you
and
get
then
back
laughed at
into fucking America. And they posted it in my head. I'm like, base? Based?
The silence is so loud.
Like, am I supposed to be like, I'm not walking back on it. I still fucking agree with it. Base?
The smug defiance Frogan is showing is only because she knows that Twitch will do nothing to moderate her, despite veterans being classified as a protected group in Twitch's own community guidelines. But wait, there's more.
Okay, 6250, 9/11 baking stream with Raph and Capri. If we get to this goal by 9/11, Capri, Raph, and I will make the Twin Towers out of a stacked cake, and we'll make an airplane, and we'll recreate 9/11.
That's so corny.
This tweet was the final straw for me. You'll notice the date is October 7th, 2023,
the morning of the massacre, at 5:30 a.m. Pacific time. At this moment, Hamas militants had infiltrated a music festival and several kibbutzim, where they began their wanton slaying of civilians. Here's what she tweeted.
Leftists preach and foam at the mouth at the thought of a revolution happening in America. But as soon as it happens in the Middle East, what they're doing is wrong. It's not what she said. It's when she said it. While she's on Twitter celebrating, I was listening to the local news in Israel. Families were calling into news stations begging for help. This woman should have moved on years ago to another profession. But for some reason, Twitch is obsessed with keeping her on life support. And instead of moderating her, they actually gave her an award, Together for Legendary Woman, in which she would get front page placement all year long. This is actually my favorite detail about Frogan. She won a Rising Star Award at the Streamer Awards, an award show put on by her friends. And then the next year, guys, she gets nominated for Rising Star again. Are they fucking with her? You can't be Rising Star twice. It's up or it's down, man. In fact, you were never up. That was the problem. They tried to pretend like you were up, but you were always down. Rising Star twice. What's this, fucking Mario Kart? You hit a boost up there or some shit?
What the?
Because Frogan is the two-time Rising Star champ, and because of her massive viewership of 100 concurrent viewers, it only makes sense that Twitch would give her one of the main stages at TwitchCon to do a 45-minute long segment. Her idea that was Twitch approved, an Arab to Jew racial tier list. So the premise is who can say Habibi, an Arabic word of affection like baby or sweetheart. And this tier list determines who can say it. Top and most desirable tier is Arab. And at the bottom, the worst one is, quote, loves Sabra. Now, why does Love Sabra equate to Jews? Sabra is a well-known Israeli company that makes hummus. They've been on the divestment list for many, many years, so the activists are well aware of their status. Oh yeah, and Sabra literally means a Jew that was born in Israel.
Dude, the fact that they have the audacity to create Sabra.
This is casual bigotry being passed around like a leftist talking point. It's really not a stretch to say that the Love Sabra bracket is a dog whistle for Israelis or Jews.
The next person is one of my favorite people, Ethan Klein.
I told you guys to clap.
Yeah.
This is a good reaction.
That was a good one. That's good. All right. Turn that up. Turn the giraffe.
We all know where this is going.
You guys are missing a category for Zionist. That was a joke. That was just a joke in my...
Stanums. Well, obviously it's Love Sabra, right?
Yeah, it has to be.
That's easy. That's definitely Love Sabra.
She apparently consulted with the head of the KKK, and he told her more subtle. So if it wasn't obvious enough, they pulled me, one of the best-known Jewish creators, and immediately put me in Sabra. Hasan, by the way, who's Turkish, not Arab, is Arab. That's the good one. That's the good one. The Arab ethnicity is S tier. Then Denham's jokes that we don't have a category low enough for Zionists, once again calling out my Jewish identity.
Dude, where's the, you guys are missing a category for Zionist.
And if it isn't about being Jewish,
why would they put Ben Shapiro in the thumbnail?
One of the other most prominent Jews on YouTube, in the category next to me, when he's not even featured in the game. Who's next down there? Anne Frank? Einstein? Seth Rogen? Schindler? Well, he wasn't Jewish, but they would put him down there, let's be real.
It also doesn't help their case that both my wife and Ben Shapiro's wife were born in Israel, which would make them Sabras. So loves Sabra literally in this case means Jew lover. That sounds pretty racist. And what about the title? How Arab are these Twitch streamers? Hold on a minute. I thought this was about hummus. You know, I'm tired of these people gaslighting me. Haven't the Jews been gassed enough? So you're telling me you understand what a microaggression is, but you can't understand why a Jewish man might be uncomfortable with this. I feel like this is indefensible, blatant, obvious anti-Semitism, and this was greenlit by Twitch to appear on their main stage. How is that even possible? Right in front of their sponsors too. Chevron, Capcom, and Samsung.
Oh, here we go.
This racial tier list was brought to you by our sponsor.
Oh, yep, yeah. This is just very similar to when Ethan made the content Nuke video on Keemstar, like about 5 years back, and then mentioned G Fuel. Here we go. Twitch apocalypse. Are we gonna see a Twitch apocalypse because of this video, dude? Oh man.
Sponsors: Chevron, Capcom, and Samsung. This is an example of Twitch management elevating a racist nobody like Frogan at the detriment of their own company's well-being. Why?
After the predictable controversy this caused, Dan Clancy, the CEO, went live for the first time after 2 weeks and did an FAQ.
It's exciting to be here. Mary, thanks for having me. It's always a joy to do this with you. And we have a lot to talk about. And looking forward to questions.
Let's take a look at some of the questions they got. This person asked, do you plan on addressing the anti-Semitism problem? Dan's response, permanent ban. Why do you not ban streamers that show terrorist propaganda on your website? Good question. Permanent ban. Do you care to comment about the ADL and anti-Semitism on Twitch? Ban.
Why the fuck is the CEO banning people for asking reasonable questions about a relevant controversy they've been in? What the fuck is this? These are not even written like in a mean way. You are banned, just like the entire country of Israel. It had just been discovered around the same time as this Arab tier list that Twitch had secretly, without announcing it anywhere, banned the entire country of Israel from creating new accounts. This was enacted right after October 7th, and it continued on for a year. And if you're wondering how you didn't hear about it before, it's not because the Israelis weren't talking. Here's the top Israeli streamer's video about it,
which is entitled, Twitch does not want Jews on their platform. He explains that they slowly started to realize no accounts could be made, and him and his fellow Israeli streamers were causing a lot of noise to get noticed. But Twitch completely ignored them for 5 months. When he created a support ticket with Twitch, it was straight up deleted with zero explanation. Around the end of the year, when people started talking about anti-Semitism on Twitch, Dan Saltman discovered the Israel ban when he was sent the code proving the block happened, presumably from someone who works at Twitch, and it could no longer be ignored. Israeli and American media started to pick up the story, which finally forced Twitch to respond. He also explains the block started on October 13th, which happens to be Global Jihad Day, when Islamic terrorists call on others globally to act, which he thinks is an odd coincidence. They were never notified in any way, and it greatly affected their business. He says he doesn't feel safe with Dan Clancy in power, as he feels he can no longer trust him.
When Israelis try to sign up, it gives you a generic error message. It doesn't say anything that suggests that you're ineligible because you're in Israel. So when one of these guys wrote to Twitch customer service, this is what they said. I am really sorry that you are having issues creating an account. We have reviewed your case thoroughly and can confirm that unfortunately you are not eligible to create a Twitch account. As a result, we will be closing your case at this time.
Under the new increased scrutiny, Dan Clancy panicked and posted 2 terrible explanations on Twitter that were immediately community noted. How can Twitch say on one hand that they've reviewed the case thoroughly,
and then, on the other hand, say it was an accident and they didn't know. This is all very fishy. A big media company like Twitch doesn't realize that their new account signups from Israel has completely flatlined? You're telling me that you guys didn't notice that? That's impossible. Then, at the same time, it was announced that Sneeko, Fresh and Fit, and the little Houthi twink terrorists were all unbanned and they could stream again on Twitch. This is...
well, on that note, Sneeko got banned again. I don't know about the other two, but I know that Sneeko then did get banned again on Twitch.
It's like the holy trinity of anti-Semitism.
So guys, yeah, we're back on Twitch. Welcome. I know we had gotten banned or whatever, or we got suspended, but I went ahead and appealed it, and we're back in the house, man. So for all the haters out there that were like, you know, oh yeah, they got banned on Twitch. Hey, be mad. Be mad, guys, because we are back in the house. They can't stop us.
They did stop them an hour later. All three of the accounts were eventually rebanned.
okay.
But the decision to unban those three creators at that exact time, and being three of the best-known anti-Semites on the internet, seems to clearly be trying to send a message. And then it was discovered that Twitch's head of policy and community guidelines was previously fired from her job publicly by the British government. Why? She does not like the Jews. That's right. Their head of trust and safety was previously suspended from her job at Ofcom for being too anti-Zionist. And guess where her very next job was at? That's right, Twitch TV. Apparently she was posting pro-Hamas tweets only mere days after October 7th happened. That's so interesting. It sounds just like someone else we know. It's almost like supporting terrorists is institutional. Hell, it might even be a prerequisite. Take a look at this tweet from Twitch's senior manager of inclusive marketing, Bridget Chermating, on October 12th. People are posting screenshots of them donating to Israel relief funds. Shake my head, y'all are truly rooting for the oppressor. Read a damn book. This tweet was made only 5 days after the October 7th massacre. The donations she's criticizing would go to families like this, if they were still alive. This entire family was murdered in cold blood by Hamas terrorists on October 7th. Bridget, who did these little girls oppress? How can you act so high and mighty for your cause and be so callous and inhuman for the innocents on the other side? This statement was made by the senior manager for inclusive marketing. Is that some kind of joke? Is this what inclusion looks like at Twitch? Is it really crazy at this point, after all this, to say that Twitch has an anti-Semitism problem? I think it would be harder at this point to argue the opposite. Oh, Bridget, one more thing. Sorry, I forgot. Can you tell me the answer to this riddle? What's the difference between a Boy Scout and a Jewish kid? I'm standing by. Let us know. And yes, it's true. I should point out this tweet is from 2011. This one, however, is from 22. Sarah Silverman tweeted out, Kanye threatened the Jews yesterday on Twitter and it's not even trending. Why do mostly only Jews speak up against Jewish hate? The silence is so loud. Bridget said, this was the energy I was around when I worked with two Jewish women in social impact, who were both senior to me. She's trying to make Sarah Silverman seem like some kind of Jewish Karen for caring about anti-Semitism. I wouldn't really care about any of this if she wasn't the head of fucking diversity at Twitch. What the fuck is happening here? This is insane. So with people like her deciding what is and isn't okay on Twitch, there's no surprise that you end up with these extraordinarily uneven enforcements of the rules. Take, for example, this clip of the streamer Destiny. He was permanently banned for what he said here.
That community is never worth engaging with. There's just no point in doing it. Like, it's too, the risk of me, like, ending up getting, like, permabanned and my life destroyed because of these, like, inbred fucking disgusting losers is, like, it's just not worth it. It's just totally not worth it.
And okay, you know, fair enough. If you're going to be consistent with the enforcement, then, you know, let's have a friendly place, a safe environment. It's calling a minority group inbred, which results in a permanent ban. Okay. Okay, has anyone else done that?
The Jewish KKK brigades out there. Just a bunch of fucking inbred hicks. Imagine the most inbred white supremacist guy you can imagine, okay? Every week there was another fucking psychopathic settler, inbred fucking douchebag. Oh, these inbred fucking douchebags in the background, dude. A nation entirely comprised of messianic, inbred, ultra-orthodox psychopaths that these inbred don't understand. Educated, inbred, fundamentalist hicks.
Calling us in the middle of campus, calling us inbred, that we have no culture. One of them grabbed my friend's Israeli flag in the middle of campus, carried it to a mob by the gate that were communicating with the angry mobs outside of campus.
Untrained, inbred asses shipped into southern Lebanon, telling us that we are all inbred and that we have no culture.
You want to see clips?
Inbred, 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 inbred.
Happy birthday from Twitch, Hasan.
The clips are, and that's not necessarily the algorithm.
اسألوا أصحاب الفخامة والمعالي واسألوا عن الحشد العسكري.
Hasan, a non-Jewish person, is referring to Jews as inbred consistently throughout his career.
Inbred, ultra-orthodox psychopaths.
This word is
Zero
used so
punishment.
much in the past. few
Hassan
minutes.
interviewing a Houthi pirate.
The Houthis, Ansar Allah, is doing what Luffy would do. You should tell him that.
Zero punishment. Hassan watching terrorist propaganda with zero critical commentary.
They do like,
What is
they do
this?
musicals. They're very musical people.
Are
No,
you being serious?
Zero punishment. Hassan threatening a sitting congressperson. This one actually blew my mind. When I saw he tweeted that, I said, he's done after this for sure. For sure he is. For those that may not recognize this weapon, I'll explain. Shinzo Abe is a former Japanese prime minister. He served from 2012 to 2020. He was assassinated in July of 22 in a stunning fashion that left the Japanese public horrified. He was killed with a makeshift weapon that the shooter had built himself at home. So when Hassan saw this tweet that he didn't like, he posted the schematics in what can only be presumed as an invitation to someone in his fan base to build this weapon and then assassinate this sitting congressperson who wrote a tweet he did not like. I genuinely do not know how he didn't land himself in prison for making terroristic threats. Zero punishment.
Let the streets soak in their fucking red capitalist bloods.
And this isn't just a Hasan problem. It underscores a disturbing trend among leftists on Twitch. The problem is, if you can believe it, these people are frequently making death threats and facing zero consequence. I made this video for two reasons. First, to stop Hasan infiltrating mainstream media. Hasan has been welcomed by many mainstream outlets.
CNN.
They view him as a friendly social democrat, as someone who's just trying to spread progressive politics online to an important demographic. But we know that's
That's
not
what it
true.
seemed like.
He is not their friend
No, that's
or
right.
their ally. If you ever see Hasan rubbing shoulders with anyone from mainstream media, let them know politely, with all the civility in the world, what kind of person he is when he thinks mainstream media isn't watching. Help them understand that his name should be associated with people like Nick Fuentes and Alex Jones, other fringe, radical, political commentators. Number two, Twitch must be held accountable. Twitch has proven that it will not change by choice, and so it is our moral imperative to enact that change through any reasonable means that we can. Samsung,
Getting
Chevron,
the
and
sponsors.
Capcom. Twitch has given them a lasting association with a racial tier list with Arabs at the top and Jews at the bottom. These brands have every right to know, and they should. We all recall YouTube's adpocalypse. It happened when ads were running over ISIS recruitment videos, and it caused a brand exodus. The same thing is happening now on Twitch, but instead of ISIS, it's the Houthis, Hamas, and Hezbollah. Dan Clancy's refusal to moderate extremists is the only reason for any of this. He is the sole person to blame. He had so many opportunities to stop this. Ultimately, after dedicating months of my life to creating this video, I am left with one overwhelming conclusion. Fuck this dude.
What a way to end it there. All right, so a lot of it was like political stuff that I mean, like I said, like I'm not gonna front, like I didn't know what they were talking about. I mean, obviously some super serious things that I'm not even gonna try to understand because it's just way out of my knowledgeable bubble, you know. But those like last 30 minutes or so when he was talking about Twitch, that I was like more knowledgeable of. So very interesting that he called out Twitch. I mean, again, I can't really add on too much because it's even with talking about Twitch, it's like political stuff in regards to that. But yeah, dude, so 7 hours ago right now, the video has been out, 554,000 views, 75,000 likes. I would like to know what the dislikes are, but I mean, obviously we can't get it for sure. I mean, you know, there's extensions, but not gonna download them. What the fuck? But let me see the comments here. I'm starting to think Leftovers isn't coming back. Praying for that one guy that subscribed to this channel and never knew the podcast existed, and he just woke up to a new video. That's what I was thinking. Like, okay, imagine like all the people that subscribed in 2016 and just didn't really keep up with Ethan and like his podcast and stuff. Like, you know, they hear about him here and there, but they don't keep up with him. And then now they should see like this whole hour, 40-minute long video about Hasan Piker. Nuke. It's actually interesting to see that like there's people in here that make like podcast references. I mean, it makes sense. H3, that's what he's been known for the past about to be a decade now, huh? Like in 2 years, because I think that's when he started the podcast, 2017. But it's interesting that they're coming to the H3 Productions channel, you know, because that's where I found out about Ethan. You know, H3 Productions in 2016, and it's just like a whole loop back around. But I wish it was like I wish it didn't have to be. I mean, it's interesting that this situation happened, Nuke Hasan, with this video here. But, you know, I wish it would just be like on some more goofy shit. But I mean, serious stuff. If it's something serious to make Ethan come back to the channel and be passionate about a project like this, then it just had to be that. I already anticipate the 20-minute synopsis from Moist Critical called the H3 and Hasan Piker situation is crazy. I don't think he'll make a video on it. I think he'll make a video on it if like sponsors do pull out and there's like major headlines. But he'll like reference the topic. But I don't think he'll make like a full-on video just on the content video that came out. Because I think Critical, like a lot of us, isn't like fully entirely into that political space to talk about what was mostly talked about here were like the various political topics. Babe, wake up, it's 2017 again. Bro, we need iDubbbz back with the content, man, so we can have some like more goofy drama, man. For big expose videos, I mean, we just have to do with this stuff that we've seen today. Hilo holding the camera with Ethan in front of his PC in an official H3 Productions upload. We are back. We need more of these back, bro. But no. I mean, all the serious shit out, man. Just, well, like the return, but I mean, they got the podcast thing going. Okay, so Ethan doesn't post on X. He's just like completely gone from that platform. But on his IG, he does post on his stories. And these previous ones were just teasers as to the content Nuke video coming out. But Ethan, when announcing it officially, he put launch. Remember, it's on the old channel H3 Productions. That's actually a crazy thing to say, dude. It's making me feel old, dude. He called that the old channel, man. But let's see what else he has posted, if any. Bobby a King. Is that? Hus Twitter, are we in agreement that we're not watching the video from that guy? H3. Hasan called me stupid. Oh yeah. Another thing was that when the video dropped, I went to see if Hasan was reacting to it live, but he wasn't. He was just like kind of like talking to chat, and the whole chat, nobody was like mentioning it, so I assume that it was like the terms probably like H3 content and like those terms were banned from being typed out for now. But yeah, Hasan was not reacting to the video, at least today, from what I have seen. But Ethan posts this here saying, Hasan called me stupid and said my video's bad, but wait. Alright, let's see what this is. Actually, let's go back and then...
The reviews are rolling in. While obviously many of you are wondering, Hasan, are you going to be watching Ethan's content, Nuke? The answer is, of course not. But many people have texted me so far being like, dude, this is the dumbest fucking thing. Why did he spend months of his entire life making this video? From what I understand, the reviews are not great. Turns out when you're not particularly smart or particularly knowledgeable about politics and you try to do a political takedown, people are going to look at it and say, yeah, you're kind of stupid.
It looks to me like everyone is loving it. 86 point. Okay, so here we got some official numbers. 86.3% likes, especially with the amount of people you sent to mass dumbdown. This is all you can do. Views are good too, and as we've seen, is now over 500k. His response is 100% predicted. 1, say it's bad. Say everyone thinks it's bad. 2, call me dumb. Very hurtful from my former friend. 3. Wait for your friends to clip tiny moments from the video to avoid interacting with any major criticism. 4. And this is the most important. Never watch the video. Too risky. Can't believe he called me dumb though. I'm saying that like, he's gonna watch the video offline, but he's on stream. About to play poker with Waka Flocka Flame.
You know the difference between you and Hasan? Not Nasrallah. The difference between, Ethan, the difference between you and Hasan Piker? He never said Hasan Nasrallah was a good guy. You explicitly said Gallant was a good guy.
Invented the legend of the Nazi atrocities.
I don't have an issue with them. I can't believe I'm calling Nasrallah base. I mean, listen. Listen. You have to remember something, okay? A lot of these dudes.
Alright, but yeah, that's enough for the other social media updates. And now we can end the video here. This was Content Nuke, Hasan Piker.